you call. I pick up whenever you call. In the parking lot in Tucson. Are you with me? In the state of when the roof comes. She did it slicer. She did the slide. She keeps on looking. From left to right. Girl, come a bit closer. Look in my eyes. Searching is so wrong. You seem like to love or believe them and disappear right after the song.
The moment didn't begin with an announcement. No flashing lights, no official confirmation, no carefully staged reveal. It started the way most internet-shaking moments do these days, with a blurry clip, a shaky zoom, and a single question that refused to sit still. Wait, was that Selena Gomez? The video was barely 10 seconds long. A dimly lit crowd at Coachella 2026. Music pulsing through the desert air. Phones raised like personal battles and a quieter public presence. Justin stepping onto that stage wasn't just about music. It was about narrative, about legacy, about what comes after everything the world thinks it knows about you. And then this clip surfaced. The first 3 minutes of Justin's performance had already set the tone. No distractions, no elaborate theatrics, just a spotlight cutting through the night and the opening notes of a song that felt heavier than usual. Fans noticed immediately. Something about his presence felt different. More grounded. More reflective. Less about proving something, more about feeling it. And that's when people started connecting dots. Because if that really was Selena Gomez in the crowd, then this wasn't just a performance anymore. It became a moment layered with history. Years of it. The kind of history that doesn't disappear just because time passes. Fans who had followed their story from the beginning didn't need context. They felt it instantly. The weight of shared chapters. The public highs. The complicated endings. The quiet aftermath that followed. So when the camera caught that figure in the crowd, watching, not reacting wildly, not filming, not moving much at all, just watching, it hit differently. It felt intentional. Of course, not everyone was convinced. Some argued it was a lookalike. Others pointed out how easy it is for lighting and angles to create illusions in crowded spaces like Coachella. A few even suggested it was coincidence. Nothing more than someone standing in the wrong place at the right viral moment. But then more clips began to appear. Different angles. Different users. Same figure. And with each new upload, the conversation grew louder. Fans started analyzing body language. Comparing outfits. Matching timestamps. It turned into a full-blown digital detective story, where every frame was a clue and every pause was suspiciously meaningful. Meanwhile, Justin continued performing. Uninterrupted. Unbothered. Or at least, that's how it appeared. But viewers watching closely noticed subtle shifts. The way he lingered on certain lyrics. The way he paused between songs just a second longer than usual. The moments where he seemed to look out into the crowd, not scanning randomly, but focusing. Searching, almost. Or maybe that was just projection. Because when the internet decides a moment matters, everything starts to feel like evidence. What made this even more intense was the timing of the songs in his setlist. Early into the performance, Justin performed tracks that fans have long associated with deeply personal chapters of his life. Songs about love, regret, growth, and moving forward. And suddenly, those lyrics didn't feel like background music anymore. They felt like messages. And if Selena was truly there, standing somewhere in that crowd, hearing those words live, the entire situation took on a kind of emotional gravity that no one could ignore. But here's where things get even more interesting. There was no official confirmation. No statement from Selena Gomez. No acknowledgement from Justin Bieber. No behind-the-scenes footage, no tagged posts, no casual mention. Just silence. And somehow, that silence made everything louder. Because in a world where everything is usually explained, clarified, or denied within hours, this wasn't. It lingered. It breathed. It left space for interpretation. Some fans believed it was a quiet sign of closure. Others thought it hinted at something unresolved. A few insisted it was simply two people existing in the same space at the same time, nothing more. But if that were true, why did it feel so different? Why did a 10-second clip carry so much weight? Part of the answer lies in the story people think they know. Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber weren't just a couple once upon a time. They were a cultural moment, a storyline that unfolded publicly, evolved unpredictably, and never quite had a clean ending in the eyes of fans. And moments like this, whether confirmed or not, reopen that story. Not fully, Not officially, but just enough to make people wonder. Back at Coachella, the performance continued, but online, the narrative had already shifted. It wasn't just about Justin's vocals or stage presence anymore. It was about who might have been watching, about what that meant, about whether some stories really end or just change form. Even people who hadn't followed their history found themselves pulled in. Because at its core, this wasn't just celebrity gossip. It was something more universal. Seeing someone from your past again, unexpectedly, from a distance, without interaction, without words, just presence. There's something quietly powerful about that. As the night went on, the clip kept circulating. Reposted, recaptioned, reinterpreted. Some edits added dramatic music. Others slowed down the moment where the figure appeared to turn slightly, as if reacting to something on stage. Every version added a new layer. Every share kept the question alive. Wait, was that really her? And maybe that's the real reason this moment hit so hard. Not because it gave answers, but because it didn't. Because sometimes the most captivating stories aren't the ones that are confirmed or explained. They're the ones that sit right on the edge of certainty. The ones that let people fill in the blanks. The ones that feel personal, even from a distance. So whether that clip truly showed Selena Gomez watching Justin Bieber at Coachella 2026, or whether it was just a perfectly timed illusion, one thing is undeniable. For a brief moment, the past and the present seemed to overlap. And the world couldn't look away.